They say nothing in the universe burns hotter than the sun. But in October 2025, that certainty was challenged. Behind the incandescent glare of our star, a blue dot began to emerge. Faint, distant, almost imperceptible at first, but within days it shone so intensely it seemed to rival the sun itself. Astronomers named it 3IAtlas, the third interstellar object ever detected passing through our solar system. But that simple name hid a truth no one expected, a behavior that defied every known law of astronomy. Its brightness increased at a mind-boggling rate. Its color shifted into an impossible, vibrant blue, and its trajectory, perfectly synchronized with the planets, suggested something far beyond mere chance. What was 3IAtlas? A comet from the frozen depths of space, or a machine built by hands or minds we cannot yet comprehend? While the world went on with its ordinary life, a small fleet of silent probes watched from afar. The Solar and Heliospheric Observatory, Stereo, and GOES-19 all recorded the same phenomenon, a sudden surge in Atlas's brightness, rising along a curve so extreme it seemed to break the very mathematics of comets. Then, on October 29, 2025, it reached perihelion, its closest point to the Sun. Only 203 million kilometers separated the interstellar visitor from the heart of our system. But there was a disturbing detail. At that exact moment, no one on Earth could see it. 3IAtlas was behind the Sun, invisible, untouched, alone in the maximum heat, and perhaps doing something we shouldn't ignore. For a few days, the impossible seemed real. A body from beyond our solar system, glowing blue like an incandescent diamond. Was it a sign of new physics, or the signature of intelligence? Before we dive deeper into this incredible mystery, subscribe now to continue our journey into the unknown, because what 3IAtlas revealed while passing behind the Sun might forever change how we understand space and our place within it. When 3IAtlas reached perihelion, something extraordinary happened. Our space probes recorded a sudden, massive increase in brightness. But it wasn't just any increase. That's when Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb entered the scene. Known for exploring the frontiers of astrophysics, Loeb published a report listing 8 anomalies that, according to him, made it impossible to explain Atlas as a simple comet. Each one was a piece of a cosmic puzzle, and together they reduced the odds of it being a coincidence to less than 1 in 10 quadrillion. Let's go through them. Anomaly 1. The perfect alignment. 3IAtlas traveled almost perfectly aligned with the ecliptic plane, the same path our planets follow. Interstellar visitors usually cross our solar system at random, wild angles, like stones thrown from afar, but Atlas seemed to have chosen the correct lane, a deviation of only 5 degrees. Statistically, that has less than a 0.2% chance of happening by accident. Anomaly 2. The inverted jet. During July and August of 2025, our instruments detected something that seemed impossible, a gas jet pointing toward the Sun. Comets always do the opposite. Their tails point away from solar radiation. But Atlas defied physics, displaying an inverted jet, a real, measured, and confirmed phenomenon. It wasn't an illusion, it was a deliberate action, or something behaving as if it were. Calculations showed the nucleus of 3IAtlas was about 5 kilometers wide. That made it 1,000,000 times more massive than the famous Oumuamua, and yet it moved faster. This combination of size, density, and velocity was nearly impossible for a natural body. The probability of such an object forming spontaneously was below 0.1%. What truly intrigued scientists was Atlas's pattern of close approaches. It passed near Mars, then Venus, and later Jupiter, all at intervals that seemed choreographed. And at perihelion, the peak of the mystery, the object became invisible to us, hidden behind the Sun. A coincidence? Simulations said there was only a 0.05% chance of that. Every number, every deviation, whispered something no one dared to say aloud. What if 3IAtlas wasn't just a natural traveler? Tell us what you think in the comments. Is Atlas a comet or something engineered? And don't forget to hit the like button if this mystery fascinates you. Your engagement helps us bring more investigations like this one to light. But what came next deepened the mystery even further. The chemical composition of Atlas revealed something impossible. When our instruments began analyzing the light reflected by Atlas, something astonishing appeared. Spectrometers showed unusually high levels of nickel, far exceeding the amount of iron, something never before seen in any known comet. The ratio between nickel and cyanide was thousands of times higher than in any celestial body previously studied. Such a composition simply doesn't exist in nature as we know it. Curiously, it resembled metallic alloys used in engineering, resistant, conductive, and designed to withstand extreme heat and pressure. A coincidence? Maybe, but a very hard one to ignore. While most comets contain about 50% water by mass, 3IAtlas showed only 4%. That made it dry, rigid, almost mineral. Without enough ice, Atlas shouldn't have been able to produce long, diffuse tails like typical comets. And yet, it shone brighter. How? Where did all that energy come from? Then telescopes detected something even stranger. The light reflected by 3IAtlas showed extreme negative polarization, an optical behavior never seen in other comets. This anomaly indicated that Atlas's surface might contain microscopic, complex structures, possibly metallic, possibly artificial, as if it weren't an irregular rock, but something patterned, textured, and designed. And then came the most symbolic piece of data of all. 3IAtlas originated from the same region of the sky associated with the famous WOW signal captured back in 1977. That mysterious 72-second radio pulse that once raised the hypothesis of an extraterrestrial transmission. The angular coincidence was only 9 degrees. The chance of that happening by accident? 0.6%. Too small to ignore. The scientific community split in two. On one side were those who saw an exotic comet, shaped by natural processes we don't yet understand. On the other, those who believed we were witnessing the most intriguing candidate for non-terrestrial technology ever observed. If you're still watching, you're one of the few who question the unexplained. So make sure you subscribe and activate the bell, because what happens next could rewrite everything we know about the universe. Then a ninth anomaly emerged, the one that turned Atlas into a global fascination. As it neared perihelion, Atlas turned a deep blue, far beyond the visible spectrum. At first, scientists thought it was heat, maybe from a superheated surface, but it wasn't. Data showed the light came from gases excited by solar radiation, not from thermal emission. It was as if Atlas fluoresced under the sun, a cold glow from deep space. Together, the 9 anomalies formed a picture that was impossible to ignore. If natural, Atlas was the most extraordinary comet ever seen. If artificial, we might be witnessing the first interstellar technological artifact ever detected by humanity. For Avi Loeb, this was the decisive moment. Perihelion, the closest approach to the sun, would be the ultimate test, separating myth from engineering, speculation from evidence. But there was a problem. At the precise moment Atlas faced maximum heat, Earth couldn't see it. It was behind the sun, invisible and unreachable. Whatever happened there, fragmentation, a change in trajectory, or even a signal emission, remained hidden. Silence, mystery, and a single question echoing through the cosmos. Could this be contact without communication? Stay with us. What happens next might just change cosmic history. And so, as the light of 3IAtlas vanished behind the sun, humanity waited in silence. No signals, no fragments, only a question that refuses to fade. What if we just witnessed proof that we are not alone? The sun hides its secrets well, but soon telescopes like James Webb, JUICE, and Juno will search again. And maybe, for the first time, they'll reveal what really happened in the burning shadow of our star. Until then, keep your eyes on the sky and your mind open to the unknown. Subscribe now and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next chapter of this investigation. The mystery of 3IAtlas is only beginning. What do you think it was? A comet, beyond science, or a messenger from another intelligence? Leave your theory in the comments and let's uncover the truth together. This is Galactic Legends Sci-Fi, where science meets the impossible.